Yeousch!
Hey, what's going on, Yeousch? My name is HDProdigyGaming, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a new weekly series called Modern Warfare 3 Spawn School with HDProdigyGaming. The series is going to cover all the Modern Warfare 3 maps with the spawns to help you become a better player by knowing where they are and knowing where that other team's going to be before they do. So to start off, we're going to start with the blue side. Now, I labeled the map with numbers as well as colors so that I could decide what locations I wanted to call out to you guys and so that you guys would know where I was talking about when I said it. So we're going to start off with the blue side at number 1. Now, number 1 is the main spawn. This is not only where you're going to spawn when the game starts, but a lot of the times where you're going to start when the game is going on. You won't spawn in the main spawn unless the game has just started, but there is a spawn directly next to it which will spawn at many times during domination and a lot of other game modes. Next you have 2. Now the 2 spawn is inside the dome, and there are 2 spawns here. The main spawn inside the dome is in the bottom right, but if it is full there, you will be spawning in the other side. You're going to spawn in dome when the other team usually has you triple capped and there's nowhere else for you to spawn, or just when the other team is pushing your spawn very hard. Next you have 3. Now the 3 spawn is outside the dome. It is adjacent to 1 and next to 2, and it allows you to spawn very quickly and pick up that rush on the other team. Now the first thing that you're going to do when you spawn at this 3 spawn is look into the middle spawn by 4 on the other team, as well as look at that C flag. You want to make sure that you can pick up some quick kills as well as not get picked off quickly as soon as you spawn. Next you have the 4 spawn. Now the 4 spawn spawns you inside of bunker. You're usually going to spawn here when the other team has B or A, but you're also been known to spawn here during demolition right after the other team plants that B bomb. There are 2 spawns in bunker, one being right next to the C flag and the other being in the small room in between 4 and 3. You're not going to spawn there very often. You're more or less going to spawn right behind C, and if you spawn there, the first thing you want to do is hop on that C flag. So next you're going to move over to the red side. Now you're going to notice that yellow line. The yellow line separates the map almost in half to where the spawns are going to flip if you pass that point. You can pass that point without totally flipping spawns, but know that as soon as your whole team is past that yellow line, you're looking for the spawns to flip and you're looking to cap A and C. So the first spawn on the red side is main spawn, and that is the circle outside. You're going to spawn here when the game starts, but as soon as the game gets going, you're going to start spawning at 3. Now the first spawn that we're going to talk about is 1. The 1 spawn is right next to B, and if you spawn here, it usually means that the other team has A and C. If you spawn at 1, the first thing that you're looking to do is cap the B flag if you don't have it. Secondly, you're going to be looking to get outside and push the other team back into their spawn so you don't get picked up into a spawn kill. Next you have the second spawn inside the main building, and that is spawn 2. Now spawn 2 is by loading dock for people who know the callouts. It's right near A as well as B, so if you spawn here, the first thing you want to do is push both those flags and push the other team into C. Usually when you spawn in 2, you've been known to be spawn killed by the other team at A, so that the first thing that you're going to want to do, if you don't get killed right away, is push those flags, but mainly you're going to want to be looking towards A to make sure that you don't get picked off. Next you have 3. Now the 3 spawn, as I had said before, is right next to the main spawn. If you spawn here, you are outside and you are very open to being shot at as soon as you spawn. So if you spawn at 3, the first thing you want to do is look to your side, make sure no one's on you, and then run into B and cap that flag. If you already have B, I'd be looking to rush C, but just know that they will be spawning at 3 if you push in there, so be looking through that main hallway and make sure you don't get picked off while you're capping the flag. Lastly, you have spawn 4. Now spawn 4 is a mid alley and right in the center of the map. This spawn is shared by both teams and can easily be flipped depending on where your team is and their team. If you spawn at 4, the first thing that you want to do is be looking at that A flag. You don't want anyone coming up behind you as soon as you spawn, so definitely be looking to pick up that A flag and pick up the kills on that side and make sure you don't get picked off when you spawn. Secondly, you're going to want to be looking to that C flag to pick up any kills that are left over from your team if they have spawned in any of the other points. Again, this is Modern Warfare 3 Spawn School with HDProdigyGaming. Leave a like and leave some feedback on what I can work on for episode 2. Now, these spawns are not definite. They are just what I think and what I've noticed from a lot of other videos and a lot of feedback. So hopefully you guys agree with them. If you don't, just leave some feedback and let me know. Episode 2 is Arcadin. Hope you guys will enjoy that as well. As I said, I'm HDProdigyGaming, and this is Modern Warfare 3 Spawn School. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeousch.